Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into Tempest and see what's going on. It's been a long time coming. Let's hear it. Man, it's so entrancing, like having this guitar line overlaid with these tuned bells. It kind of, you go into this sort of arpeggio, but then it slowly starts changing very subtly, and it's like, spot the difference. You know what I mean? Hear the difference. What are they doing differently on this bar? What have they taken out? What have they added in? What have they changed in the rhythm here? Very small differences, slowly changing more and more and more. And just, it's that feeling of kind of losing consciousness a little bit, or connection to reality. It's like you understand what's happening, and slowly, less and less are you understanding. You know what I mean? Like less and less are you understanding what's going on. And that's such a great way musically to draw somebody's mind in. You know what I mean? It's hypnotic, isn't it? You can almost see the watch sort of dangling in front of your face when you listen to this, you know? I'm getting drawn in. This is full on like extreme power stance, balls to the floor riffage right here, isn't it? Like really, really going for it, and just backed up with Danny on the drums with the fills, and just the cheeky little fills. It is a driving force, isn't it? Just pushing and pushing. It's powerful, and just the riffs, everybody, amazing. Yeah, as Winchester says, punchy, so punchy. That's the best way to describe it. It's the Brad says Adam hasn't even said hold my beer yet, so I don't know where we can go. I'm so intrigued, but this is a riff masterclass. And I love how they had that little hypnotic bit at the beginning, and then just going into that filthy line on the guitar. And we've just gone on from there. As the bass and the drums join the guitar, it has just soared on and on and on. They are punching it in and pushing it forward. This is a hell of a tune. Tempest. Whoa! Oh my god. When your Jarl calls you to battle, to fight for your kingdom, some go for the axe, some reach for a warhammer, some go for a sword and shield, a classic. Adam Jones went straight for the guitar and just marched onto the battlefield. And made a statement. He's leading the charge, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to war. Oh, imagine what it would be like if Danny knocked on your front door. Because he's really kicking the doors down with this one. I love what Brad says here. As much as I love Maynard's vocals, I think I'd be just fine if Tool did an instrumental album. I think this is real proof of that. Like, it would be really, really cool for them to go down a whole instrumental avenue. Though, at the same time, I do feel like Maynard's vocal is somewhat of an instrument in itself in the way he uses his vocals. They're not the lead in the way that they are in most bands. You know what I mean? Like, in most bands, the band is there for the singer. The singer is the main attraction. You know what I mean? Like, they kind of revolve around that. Whereas that's not the case in Tool. It's very much a quarter split between all of them. You know, like, it's really, it's not the lead. There is no lead. They kind of take it in turns for the lead, but it's totally different. Winchester says, yeah, Maynard always said it's fourth instrument. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's so unique. It's so different. Andrew Kerr says, if there was one song you could send back to the ancients, imagine their faces when you unloaded this diabolical track on them. Jay says he'd knock in some odd time signature. Yeah, it would be a weird door knock, wouldn't it? I'd love that. Let's go. the way the guitar hangs off the drums and the way the bass melds it all together, it's the fills running down. It's like tumbling rocks. It's like the soundtrack to the dinosaurs going extinct or something. You know what I mean? It's everything's kind of falling apart. Like, but with oh my god. Tool does something to you, and it's hard to explain. Like, whenever we do these Tool sessions where I start just going from one Tool song to the next, by about the fourth, fifth song in, I'm like, wow, I'm really not as sober as I was at the beginning. You know what I mean? It's like it has some kind of effect. It takes you somewhere, you know, and I'm still trying to work out where I've been taken, where I am, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know this place, and I'm just trying to sort of get comfortable here and make myself at home and make myself cozy, but I'm really not sure where here is. Tool land, I don't know. Planet Tool. It's quite a weird sensation. I don't know if anybody knows what I mean. But yeah, it's like or if I'm making any sense at all. But yeah, it's always a bit of a concern for me. Like, whenever I do a Tool reaction, am I going to make any sense at the end of this video, or am I just going to be talking in some alien language, you know? It's really, it's out there, man. And I don't know where to start, to begin, where to sort of break down what they're doing musically. Or even if I want to, like, it's so enigmatic. It's so mysterious. It's, creatively, I just don't know how they get there. I don't know what their process is to make music like this, to write these parts. One thing I'm certain of is it must take a lot of time and dedication. They must put a lot of patience into creating these songs, because they're so technically just on another level, and not just technically but creatively. The ideas that the technicality is born from is so far out. Yeah, you all with me? Yeah. Good. Brad says, Dan, thanks for playing my request and liking it. Thank you for requesting it, mate. I like it very, very much indeed. T-Dub says, we all know. Winchester says, no need to worry. We all feel the same. It's genuine. Yeah. Spiral Out says, Jay, this one's a ride. It's my de-stressing song, or just whenever. Man. Tempest was my song for my two-mile runs. Like it. I don't play it if I'm working around the house or something, only if I can really sit and listen. Sharon says, exactly, Dan. Okay, I'm glad I'm making sense. That was crazy. I loved that. That was Tempest by Tool.